Hello and welcome back. I am Lori Lander, founder of Lori Lander Coaching, and I help women who feel lonely and disconnected and unfulfilled create an exciting new chapter filled with purpose, passion, and connection. I specialize in female empowerment while uplifting women to realize their full potential to thrive and live a vibrant, authentic life. And as a mother of 3 girls, I have passionately dedicated my adult life to female empowerment. Every week right here, you will learn about all things related to self-improvement and personal growth. And as a midlife mom and a soon-to-be empty nester, I have learned the importance of taking the time to care for myself. And I certainly know that it is not always easy, but it is so necessary in order to love the life that you're living. Today, I am going to be talking about self-compassion. And self-compassion is an important part of self-care, but I first have a few questions for you. When you make a mistake, do you beat yourself up and start ruminating about how you could have done things differently? Or when you are feeling down or struggling, do you feel as though everyone has it better than you do? Or do you feel alone in your struggles? When you fail at something that you have worked so hard on, do you feel like you are a failure in life? If you've answered yes to any of these questions, then you may be struggling with a lack of self-compassion. So self-compassion is defined as providing compassion to oneself in the same way that you would offer compassion to somebody that you love who may be suffering. So in other words, being compassionate and empathetic towards yourself with what you are going through. So the word compassion means to suffer with, and when you have compassion for yourself and respond to your own pain by treating yourself with care, kindness, and understanding, you free yourself of judgment and self-criticism and pity. Simply stated, treat and speak to yourself the way you would treat somebody that you love. And there are so many ways to practice self-compassion, and I'm going to introduce to you one powerful self-compassion exercise that I learned from Dr. Kristin Neff that entails writing a letter to yourself. So go ahead and grab a pen and a piece of paper, your journal, maybe your laptop, get comfortable and relax. And as you are doing this exercise, feel free to pause the video in order to take the necessary time that you need. Now think for a moment about a time recently in your life when you were struggling. Go ahead and write down the situation in great length. How did this situation make you feel? Did it make you feel sad, angry, depressed? Go ahead and write what emotions came up for you. Now take a moment to just feel these emotions. Just sit and feel them and observe how you're feeling and allow these feelings to pass through you without getting attached to them. Now think about an imaginary friend or maybe somebody that you're very close with who loves you unconditionally. They respect you, they have a great love for you in your life. Now imagine that this dear friend knows exactly what you have been struggling with and what you wrote down. And he or she feels what you feel. He or she knows all of your strengths and your weaknesses, and they accept you exactly as you are. Take a moment to write a letter to yourself from the perspective of this compassionate friend. What would this imaginary friend say to you in this time of struggle? How would this friend express their compassion towards you for what you are going through? Would he or she give you a hug? Would they sit and hold your hand and just tell you everything's going to be okay? Take a minute to imagine how this friend would offer you the love and the understanding and the kindness and the acceptance that you need. Write down all your thoughts, and once you feel complete with this letter, put it away for a while. Then come back to it and read it all the way through and allow the words on that page to sink in. Allow the compassion to enter your heart and allow the love and comfort to surround you and embrace you. Reflect on this exercise and continue to practice this until you begin treating yourself with self-compassion regularly. I hope you found this exercise helpful, and feel free to share how this exercise has impacted you positively and how you plan on continuing to practice self-compassion from now on. If you want to learn more about self-compassion, I highly recommend you read 2 books written by Dr. Kristen Neff. One is called Self-Compassion, Stop Beating Yourself Up and Leave Insecurity Behind. And the other is called Self-Compassion, The Proven Power of Being Kind to Yourself. And now I want to leave you with a Native American wisdom story, which is told by an old Cherokee who's teaching his grandson all about life. A fight is going on inside me, the grandfather says to his grandson. And it is a terrible fight. And it's between 2 wolves. One is evil, and he is anger and envy and sorrow and greed and guilt and pity and resentment, superiority and ego. And the other is good. He's joy and peace and love and kindness and empathy, generosity, compassion, and faith. The same fight is going on inside you and inside every other person too. And the grandson thought about it for a minute and asked his grandfather, so which wolf will win? And the old Cherokee simply replied, the one you feed. And if you are struggling with self-compassion and are really hard on yourself, you're feeling stuck, you're lacking purpose, or you're feeling unfulfilled in your life, feel free to schedule a complimentary 30-minute breakthrough session with me today and click on the link below. And Lori Lander with Lori Lander Coaching, make today your day.